Hello, everyone. This is AKA Alice, Lady Alice. I'm here to do my February um, birthstones, gemstones, all that. For since February is a shorter month, we're gonna have to overlap with three. So we're gonna do. Let's type in here February uh, birth birthstones, right? February birthstones. Um, So we're gonna do February birthstone and the animals, the crystals, the compatibility with other people, friendship, romantic relationships, stuff like that. Um, as well as going to maybe later in this month to do a in between because February is only 28 days. So we're gonna be doing that. Um, and then we're gonna do probably uh what is going to be best for February to March. Okay, so we're going to take a look at um, this birthstone. So here is, okay, February birthstones. So February birthstones are quite unique. We all know that there's two for every month. Okay, so because there's two, just like January, right? We're going to figure out what those two are. So, February born gems unite, right? We have innovative spirits of Aquarius, and there's a swimming in the depths of Pisces, right? February candles you with not one, but two uh, mesmerizing stones, amethyst and jasper, right? These stones aren't ornamental, but they stepped into the healing process, right? Like January, they do have that. What is the color of February? February is purple, right? So that's an amethyst color. January's red for passion, love, but it's a deep love, a deep passion, right? Um, so, what is your stone is good for February as an amethyst. Uh, what does February symbolize? February symbolizes perfection, purification, and atonement. So, if you've ever had a sin, you know how to do that, right? So, what is your spirit color? It's purple. Hmm. March color is blue. March colors is blue, aquamarine. April colors are silver, clear, and diamond, which has no color, really no substance. We just have to put um, a thing to it, right? We have to put man-made, um, basic sort of cost to it. Um, what is February's birth animal? February's birth animal, right? So we have Capricorn is the sea goat. So December 22nd to January 20th. Aquarius is the water bearer, right? January 20th to February 18th. So I could probably be both. Pisces is the fish, clearly. So February 19th to March 20th. Um, so I know a few Pisces. Um, so we water bearers, right? We water bearers are part sea goat and part water bearer, I guess, with half mermaid tail, right? And we hold a jar, right? Because we hold everybody's uh bearing. We bear the thoughts and processes and everyone's hopes, dreams, aspirations, right? We also, if anybody's having a hard time that month or that day, we know how to basically uh, give good advice, right? We know how to sort of not worship, but we know how to cleanse somebody with questions, and we actually have them answering, right? So, what is the flower, right? We're doing flowers too. So, what is the February flower? The violet is a symbol of fertility, while the primrose sends the message, I can't live without you. So, the primroses, um, right? I can't live without you. I believe it's the irises as well, right? So, while this is the February birth flower tattoo. As the iris, and it's a velvet color, right? Which is purple. So you have this symbolizes hope and trust, as well as the Greek goddess of rainbows, right? So while January is Persephone because of the red pomegranates and stuff like that, February symbolizes the upcoming of March, which is spring, and it's hope and trust, and we can't live without you. Uh, why are February babies so special? They have a deep empathy, artistic ability, and spiritual nature. So if you believe in, gods and Buddhas and all that, this is your month it's time for you to shine and stuff like that. Uh, what soul symbol is February, which is the phoenix? I actually probably have to do January as well. So what is your lucky color if you're born in this month? So numbers 1, 10, 19, 28, and rust and orange. So it does go on to have different uh numbers. So what is the February birth tree? The rowan tree is a Celtic zodiac tree for January 21st to February 17th, which is influences of winter is waning and the first imaginations of spring in the air, right? What are February characters' traits? They define simply and purely as the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. Kindness comes with the old English word kindness, meaning nation, and produce, increase. Um, what are the two birth flowers of February? Is velvets and irises. We So again, it's Aquarius for people born in February, the early part of February. So, what is your spirit color? Is purple hues of amethyst. So, biblical message, right? Of February. So, anybody who actually does this, right, is strength and courage. Uh, it's strong and courageous. Fear not, the Lord is with you. And I know somebody who will benefit from this. I already know who that is. So we're going to also figure out who Aquarius is compatible with. Air signs, right? We air signs are Geminis and Libras. Um, what spirit animal is February? Is a wolf or a deer, same as January. This symbolizes innovation, transformation, and connection of the inner self. February is a month associated to uh, aspirations and emotional depths, encourages individuals to embrace their instincts and navigate changes with grace. What is the uh, animal associated with February, which is the Aquarius, is the water bearer. So we Januaries and Februaries, right, have the same sign. Uh, crystals of February, remember, we're doing the crystals as well as also the amethyst. Oh, so we have the month of February represented biblically is purification. So if you want to get purified, February is the best month to do that. Um, you have the bird. is a parrot. The bird of the month for February is a parrot. The main Aquarius spirit animal is dolphins. Both dolphins and Aquariuses are well known for the highly developed mental capacities. Dolphin symbolizes wisdom, new opportunities, and fortune. I love dolphins. That's probably why. I'm a water bearer. Um, Soul symbols of February is the phoenix. You rise up, right? Uh, what is the month of February for God? This February is the god of purification in the underworld. It comes from ancient Italy. Um, And the flower of Aquariuses, we Aquariuses are orchids, which is the name of my book. Doing a quick plug. The plug for my book is actually called Orchid, which is the flower of February and January, part of January into February. It's the orchid, it's the Aquarius's zodiac flower, which is me. I have written a book called Orchid by Lady Alice. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on Barnes and Noble. Just type in Google Orchid, written by Lady Alice. I also have the second book, Lady Fall, which is also out. I'm trying to do the third book. I haven't finished paying it off yet, but I will figure out a way to do so. Um, Also, I have WordPress, right? Let's do these plugs. WordPress is the best way for you to also see what my thoughts are. So it's called ladyalicewonderland.wordpress.com. I have 77 published works. Um, and my YouTube channel also is coming up back up again. Same thing, uh, crystal teas and stuff like that. Um, So that's the quick plug. I don't do too much about that, but if you want to check them out, I also have an audiobook that you can find everywhere. Um, so we're going back to soulmates of Aquariuses. Aquariuses soulmates are Geminis and Libras. Things you should know: Aquarius is most compatible sign of fellow air signs, right? So we are for romantic soulmates. So this is a romantic part of it is Gemini and Libras. What pets um, is the best pet for an Aquarius is a variety of birds, right? They're smart, interesting, and we relate to the airy quality of the sign. I have a cat, but she acts like a bird sometimes, so I guess that's close. Um, so we're also going to be talking about who is Aquarius is attracted to. Uh, Aquarius, as being an air sign, naturally gravitates toward fellow air signs, Gemini, Libras, and Sagittariuses. Uh, these partnerships are characterized by shared intellectual curiosity, a love for exploration, and a deep appreciation for each other's unconventional nature. So you don't have to say, I love you all the time. You can just, decide, oh, look, today I'm just going to do this. And they're going to be like, okay, good. What is an Aquarius's enemy? Ooh. The Aquarius's incompatibility. Worst enemy is Taurus and Scorpio. I have had fights with Tauruses. It's a tendency of the bulls to get possessive over their friends, and they're not used to being controlled by others, right? We're free, we're air signs, so we like to be free to not be stuck in one thing. We don't like being possessive, but we like being a part of you. So we're your best bet to being at the same level, right? Uh, what Aquariuses avoid in relationships. So if you were born between January 20th and February 18th, which is the Zodiac sign is Aquarius. It means that the air signs and Geminis and Libras and struggle with Taurus, Cancers, and Scorpios. Aquarius love is something as a mystery as well. So if you want to go with another air Aquarius, right? So Aquarius on Aquarius, that might be interesting. But we have Taurus, Cancer, and Scorpios that we cannot be with because they are possessive. They like to take control, and we're not fond of that. We like our freedom, but we also like to be with you at the same time. Uh, what is the fear of an Aquarius? And tendencies in relations and in relationships, work dynamics, and personal developments terrorizes the Aquarius's minds as they try to be the best versions of themselves every day. When they fail to achieve success, they left feeling hurt and spooked. Oh yeah, I that's me. Inadequacy, inadequacy in relationships. So in anything, like if you don't talk to me and we're not achieving success, that is like a F you, a big F you to my creative side. So then I feel stuck, and I know other people might as well feel stuck as well if you are an Aquarius, because we're air signs. So we like to keep going. We like to ebb and flow since we're water bearers. We hold harbor everything in, but at the same time, we like to help others. We are very smart, but while we're doing smart things, we're helping others out at the same time. So we love personal development, but we also love to help others with their personal developments. Uh, what are Aquarius's gifts? Aquariuses are quirky. Um, they're always dreaming up their next big idea, which is so me. Uh, Treat them with unique, imaginative goodies that celebrate their offbeat vibe, from creative bath bombs to unconventional scents. These wholesome treats will give their inspiration flowing. Ooh, I like that. I need that. Somebody give me that. What are Aquarius' special animal? And it's the dolphin. So we have a special animal. We are Aquariuses. Uh, why are Aquariuses Why are Aquarius' red flags? Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, is known for their innovative and independent nature, which can sometimes lead to detachment and unpredictability in relationships. So might struggle with expressing emotions or maintaining consistency, leading to feelings of instability. But also at the same time, it depends on who it is, right? So while we have that trait, just be careful of who you are with, because sometimes it actually brings out the worst with this incompatibility, right? So who is Aquarius' true love? Is a Leo. We're often drawn to Leos and the artistic opposite signs. Leos wear their hearts on their sleeves, while we often are more open and affectionate, but we show our affections through um, doing things. Right? We don't always say we love you all the time. We show our emotions. Um, so Aquarius is, right? We know how to flirt. So this is for both January and February, right? Challenging your mind, asking thought-provoking questions, and sharing unique as, um, perspective on life. Who is Aquarius's best friend, which is Gemini and Libras? Um, we are very loyal. Um, we also have to watch out for Aquarius's hearts, right? So which zodiac sign is most likely to break Aquarius's heart is Leo, Scorpio, and Demi. Um, what makes Aquarius happy? Mental stimulation. Yes, yes. I love learning. I love being the best version of myself. I love making sure that I'm treating others with respect, right? So, mental stimulation is one of the main keys of happiness of Aquarius. Without it, they quickly become bored and uninterested. So mean. They also need plenty of alone time to think and recharge. Finally, being an Aquarius usually means being original and a little eccentric. Oh, yeah, that's me. I so am there. Um, how do Aquariuses deal with anxiety? Doing something spontaneous, spending time with a friend, or asking for help. Um, our Aquariuses, sense. We can do sense too. Sense. The they gravitate toward scents that mirror their unique personality traits. Fruity, vibrant smell scents like strawberry, lemon, uh, ber- bergamot, and oranges. Is ideal as Aquariuses for women. Right, they uplift their characters, our characters. If you're a woman Aquarius, now if it's a guy, you kind of have to figure out what's best fit for you. Aquariuses, right, January 20th to February 19th, and there are pets. You can expect these pets to be quirky and eccentric and to be very innovative, right? What are Aquariuses known for? Aquariuses are known for being clever, authentic, technical, truthful, assertive, confident, progressive, and innovative. What turns us off? Close-minded people. Yes, I'm very allergic to them, especially right here. What's bad color for Aquarius is? Dark red and browns are earthy traditional colors that could restrict Aquarius's progressive mindset. Since we're ruled by Uranus, it's an air sign known as innovative, forward thinking, and independent nature. So we can't do super dark red, but we are garnets, right? So our garnet birthstone is red, but it's not a super dark red. So it's not a complete brown. It does have red in it. What is Aquarius's weakness is rebelliousness. Aquarius have problems with authority that can create difficulty in school, workplaces, and even society at large, which is great. I don't like terms. I don't like how we are all put into boxes to be controlled. I hate that, right? So we rebel against that, and I'm rebelling now as much as I possibly can. Um, why are most Aquariuses most Aquariuses single? Because we are known for unconventional personalities. Finding a match to match our energy is challenging for this air sign. Since we are mostly detached, we approach life and circumstances doesn't precisely scream hopeless romantic. Yes, but we can be. Just depends on who it actually truly is that we actually find captivating. Now, if you can't be on our same wavelength, out you go. I am gonna stick here and try to figure out what's best for you. If you can't do it yourself and I can't learn to help you with that, bye. I'm not gonna stick around because how we do things is most effectively we mirror you, right? Since we're air is flowy, right? It's also water at the same time. So if you are not going to help yourself, then we can't help you. And I'm not going to stick around to try to figure you out. That's just me. I don't know if there's other Aquariuses at the same time doing the same thing. But what we like to do is if you're stuck with, oh, I'm crying for this, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, I'm like, oh, well, you know, you're going to let me know. And when you let me know, okay, I can help you. But if you can't let me know, okay, I can't do that for you. That's just You know, I'm not gonna stick around, and I'm not gonna keep, going over the same topics again and again just so that you can feel that somebody's listening to you, and I'm not gonna have you keep repeating yourself because I am not gonna listen to that. Oh, no. That is absolutely the worst things that I can actually do. While we are very, appreciative of people, we also do not like being stuck with the same thing over and over again. We love to be expressive, right? So if you keep talking about the same thing or the same person in the same topic, whatever, we are not going to stay and listen to that. because you're stuck. And when you're stuck, we are not going to be there to continue to feed that helpless, oh, baby me, helpless victimhood, right? We do not do that. Do Aquariuses get jealous? Jealousy is not typically a dominant trait in Aquarius men. They tend to prioritize trust and emotional security in relationships. However, like everyone, they might experience moments of insecurity. Honesty and reassurance are often are effective ways to address any concerns. So, for women, we have to figure out what we like. What is our dominant trait of jealousy? I don't really get jealous that much. I get curious and then I actually ask more questions rather than, uh, you know, I ask more questions to see, okay, what don't you like about me? What do or do you not like about the relationship? And we can talk from there because I love deep conversation. What is the most attractive part of Aquarius? Aquarius says your ears, nose, and lips are your best features, and it gives a very delicate and beautiful face. I don't know about my features, but I do love to put on chapstick, and I do like to kind of brighten my eyes. My nose, I don't really know, but I do look my birth mother. So she was an April baby, so she's a diamond, so she has no fragrance, but she's very protective. She was very protective. Who is Aquarius is really attracted to? We know Libras, Gemini, Sagittariuses. And who do we normally marry? Other air signs. So if we ever wanted to have a fellow Aquarius that we are going to get married to, has to be another Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Sagittarius. Um, so do Aquariuses love dogs and cats? We actually go with, for dogs, we go with a Labrador Retriever, so like a golden retriever. Who do Aquariuses struggle in relationships? Those focus on facts and reason, which can come across as unsympathetic or uncaring about others' feelings. This trait can create barriers in relationships as their partners or friends might feel unimportant or misunderstood. Aquarius has been a strong desire to challenge rules and norms, leading them to be rebellious. Yes. Um, so we are going to also do a few more. Let's do February Birthstones. So, okay. So we're also, yeah, we're doing is purple. Uh, we're, which stone is good for February? It's an amethyst. I think we've known that. Okay, so let's take a look at what animals are best for February birth animals. So, yes, so since we are, um, so if you're mid, beginning of the zodiac sign, which is going to be the water bear, we are, um, so dolphins are Aquarius is animal zodiac sign for people born between January 20th and February 18th. Local birds starting to lay eggs in mid-March. Animals associated with February are raccoons, foxes, and squirrels. They tend to give birth in February through April, since The remaining part of February going into March are Pisces, so they are a complete water sign. What animal stands for February, which is, yeah, the water bear? How do I know about my birth month? Okay, so here are um, the zodiac personalities. Aries is March 21st to April 19th is the cheetah. Taurus is April 20th to May 20th is the bear. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th, the fox. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd is the rabbit. Leo is July 23rd to August 22nd is the lion. And Virgos, August 23rd to September 22nd is the house cat. Um, so we can figure that out. So we have to do what is best for you and just try to figure out how we can do. So we did flowers, right? We did flowers, we did animals, we did uh, some crystals, who you're attracted to, who is your friendship wise, who is your romantic relationships, what is your best color on yourself, right? As such, um, we also have to figure out for yourself who you're compatible with, right? Who best fits into your type of prowess, right? So February's who are Aquariuses, we need to figure out what's best fit for you. What is the best course of action and how do we best formulate thoughts into actions? Because actions do speak louder than words. So with that, welcome back to Crystal Teas. Next time you come in, we will be talking about what's the best crystal. I did kind of talk about that a little bit, but not too much since that's not part of this segment. Um, your best function for see, look, I'm putting on chapstick, just like they said, lips, lips, ladies, lips. Uh, if you are going to go with men, make sure that they are compatible with you. Figure out how best to stimulate your brain. Um, for ladies who are Aquariuses who are going with another Aquarius, or men who are going with other men, figure out how best to weigh your options, right? How best are you going to be compatible with that person? Will they stimulate your brain? Will they be able to um, hold deep conversations with you, right? Do not go with a Taurus. Go with what we were talking about, Geminis, Leos, Libras, right? We need to uh, have more of a compatibility with people. That's why a lot of people do not work out in marriages because they are only attracted to a certain aspect of a person. They don't do the full overall general thing. They just go based off of facial features, right? They say, "Oh, I love him for his actions," and then 6 months later, right? "Oh, I broke up with him. I'm getting a divorce." So make sure that when you do go after, you know, your life partners, your marriages, right? Your friendships, they have to be where we feel comfortable, where we can spread our wings, right? But also be able to see correlations between if that crystal is best fit for you, because an amethyst is for purity, right? Garnets are for love and passion. We may take flight, but we will stay with you. We are very loyal in the sense that if you know who you're with and you know that you're comfortable with, we will be able to help you out. We can be friends with Scorpios, but at the same time, um, I know a few Virgos and I have a few questions for them. Nothing bad, nothing bad, just boys and girls. right? Um, so just figuring out how best to uh just what is best for you. Um, so we're going to end soon. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I have Facebook, which is Marie Johnson. Make sure you see this face. If it's not this face, then you are going to come up against a scam artist. I have had scammers take over my social media. For my Insta, it's TMJ02, this face. If you're a writer, hit me up. I'm looking for people who are going into literature. I do love books. I do love intellectual movies. I do love being outside the norm. I love that. Like men on men, that's great. I love that. Women on women, I love that too. Men with women, not so much because it's typical, it's average. You see so many movies with women and men, and they break up, they get back together. Great. What is different between yours and real life shit that actually happens and they don't actually work out, just like in the movies? Sometimes they never work out. Sometimes they stay locked and loaded into their own mindset where they actually, literally, should never have been together, right? But they think, oh, well, because we spent so much money on this wedding, um, make sure you don't spend too much money on your wedding, right? If you want to do a wedding, right? I know it's tradition, it's what the the way now, right? Bachelorette parties. Why are we thinking that it's okay to drink at a bachelorette party where we're smashed? We don't need to do that, you know? At any other social occasion, you don't normally get smashed. You have a couple drinks, right? But make sure your tolerance is what your tolerance is. If you're short, maybe like 1.5 drinks for you, depending on your weight and your size. If you're a little taller, your tolerance level is going to be way different because your height is not going to match your level, right? So if you're taller, you might be able to take more or less. You have to figure that out, but you're also responsible for yourself. Do not drink and drive. Do not get buzzed and drive, right? That is just not how it works. So if you're forever drinking or smoking the weed or whatever, just make sure you calm it down before you actually make the judgment of actually driving. Um, a few more notations. There are plenty of ways to learn, right? There are plenty of like I'm going into law school next year, right? I really need to get this done. I'm almost done with my bachelor degree, right? This is how I focus. This is what and some Aquariuses do. Some of us paint, some of us write. I'm a writer and also trying to figure out if I want to be a judge or an attorney. So figure out what's best for you and you go with it. So I also got a new bracelet. This little pink one is crystals, right? Again, remember, I'll talk about this at the next uh, powwow plug-in, right? For people who are going to want to figure out or want to know what that pink bracelet is. I did put an amethyst under my pillow and I did have a few visions. I'll talk about that next episode. Um, so for anybody out there who wants to talk, again, I have all these. I have LinkedIn if you want to talk to me on LinkedIn, Facebook. So I have Messenger if you wanted to. I don't really do Instagram, uh, but I do pictures sometimes. If you want, I also have my uh YouTube channel, the Tosher Poundstone Show. And I will be going there next. So with that being said, good morning, good evening, good night, good crystallizing uh, for the rest of February, right? I know probably the end of February is when I'm going to do my for March. Probably mid February, our um I'll be doing our next sort of mid portion of our crystal teas. So, take care, everyone. Have a great day, a great Sunday. God bless, Godspeed. Make good choices. Um, and happy crystallizing if I can get my teeth back in.